Hello everyone. So today I want to talk to you about monetizing your channel and how to get monetization on YouTube. Basically how to get YouTube to start playing ads on your channel so you can earn some revenue, some money, some dinero. So I'll be sharing with you in this video 15 tips that are relevant to YouTube monetizations and how to get there. So as you might know, to be monetized on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Yeah, so how do we do that? Every young, not only young, but every small YouTube creator struggles to get those views, I struggled with that like for 4 months to get the 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, and yeah, it was quite some work, let's say. Yeah, so let's just jump to the tips and let's go. Tip number 1. So first you need to select a niche. What is your channel going to be about? So that is the first and most important one. What will you talk about? How will you talk to people who watch YouTube videos, and what will you do, So for me, I have a YouTube channel called Big Joe Cheap Travels, and I basically record the countries where I travel to from my point of view, of course. So I give it something special from my point of view. It's not the same for everybody, as you know. So yeah, otherwise you can choose whatever niche you want. I don't know, you can choose how to channel about knitting, or I don't know, it's up to you. So you have to find a niche. How do you do that? I would recommend that you choose one thing that is most interesting to you and that you would not find it as boring like work, So you do something that you like and you record yourself, and there you have a channel. Then you see what videos work, what videos don't work, and those who get more views, try to make more videos on that, If you're on knitting, you might, I don't know, introduce some knitting patterns, or I don't know what. When you are in traveling, you should go, I don't know, how to spend $10 in, I don't know, Bangkok, or what to eat for $10 in Bangkok for the whole day, or I don't know, whatever you want, it's up to you. Tip number 2. So you should optimize your channel description and title with the tags that people are searching for. So you should use in the description the popular tags that are important for your niche, How to get them? You should do some research, either use Google, or you can also help yourself using artificial intelligence. There are like free programs on the internet that you can use. One of them is called ChatGPT, and you can just write into ChatGPT, for example, what are the most trending words for this niche, and you insert your niche, I don't know, fishing, let's say. So what are the trending words in fishing, and then you can put those into your title. If you're too lazy to write your titles or to write your descriptions for YouTube, you can also ask ChatGPT to do that for you. So you tell him, write me a CEO optimized description of, and then you put the title of your video. If you don't have the title of your video, you write me a clickable YouTube title for this and this, and then it will give you suggestions. If you don't like it, you can regenerate it and it will give you another suggestion. If that is not enough for you, you say just write me 10 titles on this topic, and then you choose one. So if your imagination is low, you can use the AI to help you with your titles or with your descriptions. So yeah, for those lazy people out there, there's always a solution. Okay, let's go on. Tip number 3. So this tip is connected to my previous point, tip number 2. So you should create a title that people want to click on. I'm not saying do like a clickbait, but you should like invoke curiosity on people to push on your to click on your video, you know. Also here I would suggest you to do a nice thumbnail. So that's the picture that is displayed whenever people are searching for YouTube videos. So that picture should also be something interesting, or it should be clickable, you know, something nice or something mysterious, so people say, oh, I must click on that. So yeah, that would be tip number 3. Again, with the titles, you can use ChatGPT to help you with ideas. You just write, let's say, write me a creative, engaging YouTube title for this and this subject, and then ChatGPT will just produce it. If you don't like it, again, just say, give me 10 examples of titles, and then you choose one. Or you can do your own combination of those titles that it provides, you know. So yeah. And yeah, for the thumbnails, I usually take a photo of some nice place, and then I put different elements, you know, like text or my face. Now some YouTubers which I watched on this topic, how to create a thumbnail for your video, they suggest that your face should cover 1/3 of the whole picture, so it should be quite big. But of course, sometimes it depends on from picture to picture, you know. If I want that my face is not covering everything, of course I put my face smaller or something, because of the overall experience of the picture itself, you know, of the background. Or if there's a castle, you shouldn't put my face in half of the castle, you know. You have to use your common sense on that. So yeah, so let's go to tip number 4. Tip number 4. Okay, so once you created a video, put a title, put the text down there, put the tags, and put the nice thumbnail, you should promote it. How? Promote it on social media that you have. Promote it on Facebook, promote it on Twitter, promote it on TikTok if you have it, you know, or Instagram, promote it on Instagram. So you post a link to your video there. Maybe you can also do some like shorts or reels, however they're called, you know, TikTok videos from your video, from something that was the most interesting thing that happened in your video. And then in the description, you put the link to whole video, and then you put your YouTube link. And so you have like linked video on other platforms. I call it the octopus, you know. The more short stories, the short links you put out there, and then you link the link back to your YouTube, you have many fingers spread out, so you're like an octopus. So that can bring more views from different platforms back to YouTube, and you get more views, hence you get more subscribers, you know. Tip number 5. Let's go. In this tip, you should collaborate with other YouTubers that are in your niche. So if we go back to knitting, you should collaborate with YouTubers who are into knitting, you know. So if you cannot meet up with them and do a video together, you can do it via the internet. So let's say half screen is you, half screen is this new YouTuber, and you should agree that you post a video on your channel and they should post one video on their channel. That's way, if they have like 1,000 subscribers, you already tap into that niche to that people, you know, who are watching that niche. Knitting. Oh yeah, or yeah, whatever. If you're in a computer gaming, I don't know, channel, then you connect to another computer gaming channel. Let's say you both play the same game. I don't know, Mobile Legends, let's say. That one is really popular in the Philippines, and yeah. So you both play, let's say, the same game, and then you can have on one part of the screen your gameplay, on the other part of the screen his gameplay, and your small avatar here talking about what you are playing, and his avatar there. That's just an example. I don't know. You can be creative with this, you know. And yeah, that's how you tap into other people's audience, and they tap into your audience, and you both gain. So it's a win-win situation. And you gain many subscribers this way, yeah. So yeah, now tip number 6. You should engage with your audience. How do you do that? Whenever you get a comment, you should respond to that comment. I mean, you're a small YouTube channel, let's face it, you will not get to the 10,000 comments. So if you get that 1-2 comments, be sure to reply to them or to ask them some questions so that people comment more, you know. So when you get comments and you respond, the YouTube algorithm picks this up. Because for YouTube, it's very important that people engage with your channel. How do they engage? The highest level of engagement is commenting. So if some people comments, this for YouTube is a big deal, you know, because you got the audience, your people who watch your channel, to interact with you, and you should of course interact with them back. You should like build a community of with them, and yeah, it's important. The most important things are comments, so your video will be pushed out more. The second way of interacting is if people press a like, or also if they press a dislike button, like thumbs down or thumbs up. So basically, I'll give you a cheap trick. So you can create very likable content, or also if you create something that people don't agree with, your YouTube video will also be successful, because let me tell you, the thumbs down, they count the same as the thumbs up. So yeah, the YouTube algorithm sees them as interaction, and even those haters, or I don't know, people who hate you or for what you have said in the video, if they press a thumbs up, thumbs down, it works in your favor, because your video will get more interaction and will be pushed more to much more people. Now, get that, haters. Okay, so where are we now? At tip number 7. 7 of 9 from Star Trek. So tip number 7. If you're not a poor guy like me, you can offer incentives to people to subscribe to your channel. So either in the terms of the content you create, or you can organize like some prize game, let's say. Whoever subscribes to this video in the next, let's say, 7 days, he will get this screwdriver. Red, shiny. So yeah, you can find a more creative way that I just did. Of course, you don't offer them a screwdriver. But let's say if you're a travel channel and you go to some place, you buy a few magnets or something like that, some interesting souvenirs, and then you offer them like that in a video. Or even better, if you do a live stream, live chat with people, you can say like, whoever comments is on my chat, he get one lucky winner will be will get this and this magnet, or they will get whatever, whatever you want to give them. Of course, you need some money to send them this item, and of course to buy this item for them. But yeah, if you're good in painting, you can paint them a picture, So yeah, you can do a lot of such things, You just have to be creative, think something. And if you don't know, ask ChatGPT. It will give you suggestions, and from that on, use your head and do your thing. Tip number 8. You can use annotations and end screens. As you know, YouTube offers you to put an end screen to your every video to ask people to subscribe to your channel. So you should really do it in your video. Ask people to subscribe to your channel, and if you can, give them a reason why they should subscribe to your channel, and then use thumbnails to promote your other videos. And from psychological point of view, as I watched many YouTube channels telling you what to do, how you should do it, so they basically recommend you put one end screen, only one video there, because if you put like 2 or 4 videos, when you give people a choice what to choose, they usually don't choose anything. It's like the story of that donkey. They put in front of him 2 sacks of hay, and he couldn't decide which one to eat, so he died of starvation. It's kind of the same here. You put 2 or 4 videos in the thumbnail, and yeah, people cannot choose, and they end up not clicking on them. So it's better if you don't give them a choice. You just put one thumbnail, not thumbnail, the end screen, end video, and maybe the subscribe button. That should do it. Tip number 9. So you should participate in other people's channels that are same as you. So the same niche, not the same person as you. So if you're like a traveling channel, you should comment on other traveling channels, on other traveling vloggers, and that way you get some engagement back. Maybe the person you subscribe to, they will even subscribe back to you. The travel, if they're like smaller traveling channels, or if you're in knitting, and you go comment on their subject and you learn something from them, and then they notice you have a similar channel, they might also subscribe to your channel if you are offering something unique to them, also. So it's again a win-win situation. Tip number 10. Tip number 10 is very close to the tip I already gave, so you should ask people to subscribe to your channel. Again, you ask them in the end of the video usually. You can also put it in the front or the middle, but if you put it in the front, you should make sure that you're offering them something, that if they watch the video until the end, that you'll give them some great reason to subscribe to your channel, and you'll give them some great information that they will continue watching, and that they really will subscribe to your channel. But in the end, be sure to remind them again to subscribe to your channel, even if you did it in the beginning of the video, because they might have forgotten, So if you haven't done so before, subscribe to this channel and you'll get more tips, not only on how to grow your YouTube channel, but on traveling as well. Tip number 11. So this tip is kind of obvious, so you should make sure that your videos are of good quality and that they are nicely produced. I know it's hard doing editing, even for me, after 1 year of having my channel, but it's good for you because you learn something too. You learn how to use editing programs, you learn how to edit your videos, you learn, I don't know, you watch a YouTube video on how to shoot something that makes it more artistic, or it makes it more, I don't know, cinematic, you know, stuff like that. So you basically learn the techniques, how to make each video better than the one that you did before. So if you do that, by the end of 1 year, I guarantee you your videos will be much nicer and easier to watch. Yeah. So tip number 12. You should upload your videos constantly and at the same time. I know this is difficult, especially if you're traveling, so I try to do it, but yeah, doesn't always work, but yeah, because this will build up in the people anticipation to expect your next video, and yeah, it will keep your audience engaged, you know. So yeah. Consistency is key. What does it mean, consistency? All these big words. So you say, I will upload each Tuesday, each week, one video at 8 o'clock in the evening, let's say. And you do whatever you think works best for you. Now, at what time should you upload these videos? You should look at the statistics and see when your audience is online and watching your videos. So that would be the perfect time that that you upload a video. So you go to Creator Studio, and then there you have this diagram with different purple color, you know. So where is the hardest purple color, that's when your audience is online. So you check that, and then you can schedule your videos on that time. So even if you make like 2 videos per day, you can schedule the other one to be posted, let's say, a week from now at a specific time that you specify. So that's a good thing. If you make more videos before, you can schedule them, and that way you don't have to, you know, upload the video and wait for it to upload, and then it's not the same time as it should be. So you can do all this before, schedule a video to be published, and there you go. So yeah, tip number 13, unlucky number. Let's see what it is. In tip number 12, you use YouTube analytics to track your views, to track the times when your audience is online, and you use this to your advantage. So, example, as I said in tip number 12, you see at what time people are on, so you adjust your upload of the video for that time. So that way you will get more people to watch it, because they will be online and they will see your video and will go, ooh, this guy again, I love him, let's watch his video, you know. And why is this important? Because the first 2 hours after you publish the videos, based on how this video do, it gives a signal to YouTube algorithm, and then it pushes it out. If it's a good video, if you have many views, it will push it out more. So like algorithm will give you a boost, you know. That's why it's important. Got it? Got it. Tip number 14. So in this tip, you'll need a couple of bucks to make it happen. So if you have some money to invest into your channel, you should maybe use ads to promote your channel. So Google Ads to push out your content, you know. Not only that, you can promote it on Facebook, on other platforms, but as I said, this is payable, and it's up to you on how much money you want to spend. But what's good there, you can target your audience, you know. So let's go back to knitting. What's with this guy in knitting, I know. So you can target, I don't know, 60-year-old grandmas who like knitting from, I don't know, from Venezuela or from Brazil or from USA, you know, because there you can put the target audience to which this ad should display. So you put the age, the gender, and the country you want the people to watch this ad from. So that way you can really like niche down on the people that you want to reach. So Yeah, of course, you have to do some research on it. What people like knitting. Are there only 60 years old grandmothers or 20 years fitness guys? So use common sense again. If you don't know how, ask ChatGPT which audience would be most interested in knitting, and according to that, do some research in Google, and then you can use all these parameters in the ads to focus down on the people that would definitely watch your channel, and that way you will get loads of new subscribers and watch hours. So yeah, let's go to our last tip number 15. So after you gain your 1000 subscribers and 4000 watch hours, you must monetize your channel. So there's a special link on the left side in YouTube Studio Creator which says monetization. So you should definitely apply for monetization after you reach 1000 subscribers and 4000 watch hours. So by enabling this, YouTube will start to put ads on your videos. Not to say they are not doing that before. They're doing that before, but they're taking all the money now. You don't get a cent. But after you reach 1000 subscribers and 4000 watch hours, after you enable monetization, you will be earning a part of that ad revenue that YouTube is getting. I think it's like 50%. Yeah, from whatever they get, 50% they take for themselves. It's like mafia. And 50% they give you. So that's how you start making money on YouTube. Yeah, that was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to push a like and subscribe. But also let me know in the comments, how did you reach your 1000 subscribers? What did you do, if you already did, or what is your plan? How do you plan to do it? So yeah, I hope my next video will be of Big Joe traveling to some new country, and you can see my travel videos out there. And see you then, folks. Take care. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you subscribe to my channel, put a like there, and see you next time.